Have you ever wondered how money, a concept so integral to our lives, came into existence? Our journey takes us back to a time when money was not a thing, and trade was the cornerstone of societies. In the dawn of civilization, humans relied on a system of exchange known as barter. This was a simple and straightforward method of trade, based on mutual need. Imagine a farmer with a surplus of grain but lacking in tools, and a blacksmith with an abundance of tools but no food. They would simply exchange what they had for what they needed, creating a win-win situation for both parties. The barter system was built on trust and personal relationships. It was a direct, face-to-face exchange of goods and services, where the value of items was subjective and often negotiated on the spot. Yet, as societies grew and became more complex, the limitations of the barter system began to surface. For one, it required a coincidence of wants, meaning both parties had to have what the other wanted at the same time. If the blacksmith didn't need grain, the farmer would be out of luck. Additionally, not all goods could be divided or stored effectively. How does one break a cow into half to trade for wheat? And perishable items had to be traded quickly before they spoiled, adding another layer of complication. These limitations made trade inefficient and inconsistent. As a result, people began to seek a more universal way to quantify value, something that could be accepted by everyone, everywhere at any time, and that could be easily divided and stored. This was the beginning of humanity's quest for a more universally accepted form of trade. So, with the limitations of the barter system apparent, humanity needed a more universally accepted form of trade. This need set the stage for the evolution of money as we know it today. And as we'll see in the following scenes, this evolution was as diverse and fascinating as the societies that shaped it. As civilization advanced, so did the concept of trade, birthing the use of precious metals and coins. As societies started to flourish, the barter system began to show its limitations. A need arose for a medium of exchange that was widely accepted, easy to carry, and had intrinsic value. This led to the adoption of precious metals like gold and silver. The beauty, rarity, and durability of these metals made them a perfect choice. They were easy to mold into uniform pieces, resistant to wear and tear, and their supply was naturally limited, all essential characteristics of good money. Gold and silver were not only used for trade, but also became symbols of power and wealth, further embedding their value in societies. But the use of precious metals brought its own set of challenges. The weight and purity of these metals had to be verified for each transaction, which was time-consuming and prone to fraud. This led to the invention of coins, a significant leap in the evolution of money. The first known coin was minted in the ancient kingdom of Lydia, in what is now modern-day Turkey, around the 7th century BC. These coins, made from a naturally occurring gold and silver mixture called electrum, were stamped with intricate designs to denote their value and authenticity. This innovation made transactions quicker, simpler, and more reliable. Coins quickly spread from Lydia to the great civilizations of Greece and Rome, and from there to the rest of the world. They came in all shapes and sizes, adorned with the faces of rulers, mythical creatures, and symbols of the state. These tiny pieces of metal not only facilitated trade, but also served as a platform for art, propaganda, and history. However, carrying around heavy coins had its drawbacks, leading to the next big revolution in money. Imagine a world where your wallet is filled with paper instead of coins. That's exactly what happened in ancient China. The birth of paper money is a story that takes us back to the Tang Dynasty, around the 7th to 10th century. The Chinese were pioneers in many fields, and money was no exception. They were the first to realize that carrying around hefty bags of coins was not the most practical way to trade. Instead, they introduced pieces of paper, which represented a certain amount of metal money. These were known as jiaozi, and they were a promise that the holder could exchange them for real metal coins whenever they wished. The concept was revolutionary. Paper money was lighter, easier to carry, and could be produced in standardized denominations. This meant that the value of the money was no longer tied to the weight of the metal it was made from, but to the value printed on the paper itself. But the idea didn't stop in China. Like a ripple effect, it spread across the Silk Road, reaching the Middle East, Europe, and eventually, the rest of the world. Marco Polo even reported back to Europe about this strange and wonderful flying money, as he called it, sparking fascination and eventually adoption in Western economies. The advantages of paper money were many. It made trade easier and more efficient, as large amounts of wealth could be transported without the need for heavy, cumbersome coins. It also allowed for the standardization of value, as each note represented a certain amount, regardless of its physical characteristics. Yet the adoption of paper money wasn't without its challenges. There were issues of counterfeiting, inflation, and trust in the system. But over time, these issues were addressed, and paper money became the backbone of global economies. And so, the humble jiaozi transformed into the banknotes we know today, a testament to human innovation and adaptability. Despite the convenience of paper money, the modern world demanded something even more versatile. As we stepped into the digital age, our money evolved with us. Imagine a world where money is no longer a physical object, but an intangible entity. This is the world we live in today, where the concept of money has been transformed by the digital revolution. The first form of digital money, the credit card, was introduced in the mid-20th century. It represented a shift from physical cash transactions to electronic ones, allowing people to make purchases without the need for physical currency. This innovation not only made transactions faster, but also more convenient. No longer did one need to carry around hefty wallets filled with cash and coins. A single plastic card was all it took to make a purchase. But the digital age didn't stop at credit cards. With the advent of the internet, online banking emerged. This new form of banking allowed people to manage their finances from the comfort of their own homes. Money could be transferred with a few clicks, and bills could be paid without having to stand in long queues. The convenience was unparalleled. Then came digital wallets, taking convenience to a whole new level. Services like PayPal, Apple Pay, Google Wallet, and others let people store their money digitally and make payments with their smartphones. This was a game changer, as it made transactions even faster and more accessible. You could now pay for your morning coffee with just a tap on your phone. These forms of digital money revolutionized transactions. They removed the physical barriers associated with traditional forms of money, making transactions faster, easier, and more efficient. They allowed us to move away from the limitations of physical currency and embrace the limitless potential of digital money. Yet, the digital age's impact on money wasn't just about making transactions more convenient. It also brought about a shift in how we perceive money. It changed our relationship with it and set the stage for a new form of currency that would take the world by storm. Yet, the evolution of money didn't stop there, as we ventured into the realm of cryptocurrencies. As we look to the future, we're faced with a new form of money, cryptocurrencies. A term that was once a mere blip in the financial world, cryptocurrency, is now a word on everyone's lips. In the last decade, we've seen the meteoric rise of cryptocurrencies, particularly Bitcoin, the first and most well-known of them all. Cryptocurrency, much like the money forms of the past, was born out of necessity. The 2008 financial crisis exposed the vulnerabilities of the centralized banking system, leading to the creation of Bitcoin, a decentralized digital currency. Designed by an anonymous entity known as Satoshi Nakamoto, Bitcoin introduced a new financial framework, a digital, decentralized, peer-to-peer system that operates on blockchain technology. Blockchain, a term that is often used synonymously with cryptocurrency, is the backbone of this new financial system. It's a public, distributed ledger that records all transactions across a network of computers. It offers security and transparency, as each transaction is visible to all participants in the network and cannot be altered or deleted once added to the chain. This decentralization allows for a more democratized financial system, where power is not concentrated in the hands of a few central authorities. The potential of cryptocurrencies is vast. Beyond being a medium of exchange, they could revolutionize the way we do business, manage assets, and even govern societies. Imagine a world where you could send money across the globe in a matter of seconds without needing a bank, or where smart contracts could automate transactions, reducing the need for intermediaries. However, like any new technology, cryptocurrencies also come with their share of challenges, including regulatory issues and market volatility. But as we navigate these hurdles, cryptocurrencies could shape the future of money, and by extension, the future of our societies. So, from bartering goods to trading digital currencies, the evolution of money has been a fascinating journey. The story of money is a testament to our ability to innovate and adapt, and as we march into the future, who knows what exciting new chapters await us.